Math. Today's topic was chosen and sponsored by yours truly, Mr. ColinMovement. So I'm going to go ahead and let him pop up the mic with the topic today. Go ahead, Colin.
All right. Thank you, Nick. Hello, everyone. I'm just trying to pull up the stream here real fast so I can see the chat. But I figured after the last couple of weeks, we were talking about um, emotions and different types of emotions. We got into some of the heavier ones like depression and anxiety and things like that. But in the idea of mental health, we often lump our emotional well-being into our mental health. And sometimes it's, I think, best to maybe separate these two out a little bit. And our mental well-being is really our ability to set goals, stick to goals, being determined, driven to accomplish those goals. I feel like that's the mental realm, whereas our emotional realm is the feeling happy, feeling joyful, feeling overwhelmed, feeling anxious, depressed. Those are the emotions that we feel. And with that being said, there's a program that I teach along with the movement training. I teach a technique called heart math. And it's a series of tools that can be utilized to help you self-regulate your emotional state. So being able to create awareness to your emotions is a pretty powerful step in the process. And with that, then you can understand, hey, I'm feeling this type of way based upon something that was said or upon receiving that email. And that's got me really feeling overwhelmed or really feeling like I want to fight back and defend myself. Being able to express that and maybe coherently explain to someone, that email you sent really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I just want to have a moment to come to some understanding, because I think we're just miscommunicating a little bit, as opposed to reacting from that frustrated state and maybe saying something or doing something a little out of your normal action. And then later you go like, what was I thinking when I did that? Or what was I thinking when I said that? I don't even know. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. Like, I just wasn't thinking. Those types of things I know I personally have said before, to myself after certain situations where I didn't give myself a moment. So one of the techniques that comes from the Heart Math program that I've had the pleasure of sharing lately with a few different groups, the Red Cross being one, and I shared on my stream quite a bit as well, is just the idea of inner ease. And this concept that when presented with a challenge, it doesn't have to be a stressful event to navigate through it. It can be somewhat of a flow or an easy process where we can think about a creative solution, or we can just think logically and come up with the best solution for all.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah, what's up?
Look at the new logo.
Ooh, I see there.
I,
Nice.
I had to leave studio to surprise you.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
This is
Nice
what
photo.
nursing me. This is what nursing me did. That 6 hour
I like it.
call.
Okay, nice. Yeah, man.
Hey,
Very
Scott
cool.
Watson Music. How are you doing?
You only hope died. Your only hope died. I feel like I've seen that name before. Maybe you came
Uh,
into my chat one
you
time, but
you've seen him in other chats.
okay.
Do you know the person by the name Adventure Joe and a few others, like the big fitness streamers on? What ones have you heard of? Because I know Hope Your Only Died has been on one that I've seen. That
Hmm.
I've been in a chat with.
Yeah, I just feel like we crossed paths somewhere, but I haven't
Well,
seen
Adventure
Adventure
Joe
Joe.
is rad.
Yeah, I
Do
haven't
you
seen
know?
Adventure Joe. I'll have to check him out.
Do you know Adventure Joe's actually been in Tony's chat? Tony's videos?
Okay, cool.
Been
Nice.
in a couple actually.
Sweet. Awesome.
Scott Watson, you are special here. That's why you have that VIP badge, and we'll always have it here. Jonah
Hey,
Music.
your only hope died. I like how you said reaction versus response. I think that's a cool kind of thought. I had someone allude one time to just like this proactive versus reactive concept. And it was in a
Uh,
business sense, but I think towards our health, we can think of like, what can we do to proactively prepare ourselves for what life may bring our way? And then how can we manage our reactive thing?
only your hope died. Tony as in Yokohama, yes. Tony is Yokohama, yes. Sorry.
Hey, Lord V, what's going on?
Jenna Music, thank you for popping in the chat. The might be Diamond. Oh, hey, I don't know if I've introduced you to Scott Watson. Scott Watson, this is ColinMovement, amazing fitness streamer. I know you're not.
Hello,
I
Scott.
know he's from. I'm gonna say this wrong. Scotland. I can't do the accent,
I
but he's
think
from
you, oh, shoot,
Scotland.
you got it pretty good. You got it pretty good.
But he's from Scotland, and I don't know exactly where Jonah is from. Jonah, are you from the States? Are you from where he is?
Oh,
You're welcome, Jonah, anytime. And if you're interested in modding for me, I don't have a problem with that. Just come up in my uh, Germany, actually.
nice. That's awesome. We got
But
Germany
Jonah,
checking in, Scotland checking in.
um,
Cool.
I mean, if you're interested in ever modding for me, I know you mod for Scott. But if I'm on and you ever want to mod for me, just let me know, Jonah, and I can let you do that. I haven't told this to anybody yet, but I'm sprouting into the music career now too. I haven't released my first thing yet either.
Oh, snap.
hmm So
Nice.
yeah, nice to meet you. I'm a music streamer, artist, firefighter, ex-serviceman in Scotland near Glashall.
Glasgow. Glasgow.
Gla-
Yeah,
yeah,
Glasgow.
Glashall. How he says it is Glashall. I can't do that accent.
Nice. Oh, and
But yeah.
Canada. Oh, snap. We got Canada too. We're covering the
Mhm.
world, Nick. Look at us. Look at us.
Um,
That's awesome. Well, thank you all for being here, first and foremost.
Scott, and I'm gonna give this link to anybody that wants to come in. Anybody can come into this thing and chat with us if you want to. The link will be posted in chat. If you guys want to come in and talk with us, we have the StreamYard thing open. So you're more than welcome to come in and chat. All you have to do is sync your account and verify yourself, and then poof, you're right in. So if you
Poof.
guys want to come in, you guys can and have a chat with us.
Yeah, and just to finish the last little concept of that inner ease concept or technique is to just slow your breathing down. That's the first step. Slow your breathing down. Focus on your heart, and then consciously, each individual is going to have a different um, set of characteristics that help them understand what inner ease feels like, or what flow feels like, or what that means to you is going to be different than what it means to me. So in this moment, even if it's 1 minute, you slow your breathing down, you consciously create that feeling of ease. It might be that moment you first slip into bed at night, you just get to rest, and that state of ease coming over your body there is something you can recreate for yourself now. And it's just getting that feeling in your body. It could be standing at the ocean with your feet in the water. It might be some other situation that you can create for yourself. But you breathe that in, and then you set an intent to anchor to that feeling of ease as you go back to answer the email, or as you drive in traffic, or as you get ready to eat your meal. So being in a state of coherence actually helps with a multitude of things,
Um,
not just physical and mental stuff, but also digestion, sleep, and all these different things. So um, the interviews technique can be really easy to practice. You just do it for 1 minute at a time, 30 seconds, 2 breaths. It doesn't have to be a conscious meditative thing. You can do it while you're driving. And it's actually best to learn how to layer this technique with things. So do it while you're cooking breakfast in the morning or before you eat your meal. Just slow your breathing down. They recommend 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Focus on your heart, and then breathe that sensation of ease into your chest. So that's the inner ease technique. It can be very beneficial when you feel those emotional states or those stress loops, the anxiety, the depression, all the emotions that we talked about the last few weeks coming on. And you just need a moment to kind of break the stress cycle. When you can acknowledge that is needed, pause, slow your breathing down, focus on your heart, and just breathe in that ease.
Jonah, you're welcome. Anybody is welcome in my chat, just no matter what. Um, but Jonah,
Yeah, Nick, that's the inner ease technique that I wanted to share, and that's a little snippet of heart math to help people self-regulate their emotions. So,
I
I
mean,
come
does
from a
anybody?
world.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was
Go
just going
ahead.
to say
Finish.
one more thing. I come from a world where we build physical resilience. We get stronger by lifting weights and moving our bodies in new ways. You know, there's also the mental resilience, like we talked about, your ability to set goals and stick to them until you accomplish them. Then there's spiritual resilience. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the things that you do in life? And then finally is this emotional resilience, or kind of just more so an ability to self-regulate our
Wait a
emotions.
minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's practical magic. Hello. Hearts to you. Hearts to you too.
Hey, what's going on, Practical Magic?
Happy to have you
Yeah,
here.
your only hope. I agree. Self-regulation is a skill, and sometimes we don't learn it at a young age, and it's really needed to be learned as an adult. So the ability to self-regulate not just our emotions, but also our actions and all of these things, it's very, very, as you said, crucial skill in life.
Um,
Bum, 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 bum.
brain fart.
Nick, you've had some
Um,
experience doing some heart focused breathing on my channel. Have you had any kind of personal experience using heart focused breathing yourself?
when I get frustrated, I do the heart focus breathing again myself. I basically get frustrated and I'm like, remember that time I came into your stream? I was pissed, really pissed, mad, and you told
Yeah.
me to do that, and I did that. And I also took a walk.
Yep.
That actually
Yep. Yep. Yep.
helped me, and it's made me better.
Nice. Nice. Do you have the command in the
Oh,
chat here?
yeah, I do. I have.
Is it HFB? Yeah, nice. So for people that are new to this concept of heart math or emotional regulation, the first step in that inner ease technique is heart focused breathing, which is what we just posted in the chat there. So that's slowing your breathing
Whoa, hold
down
on.
and focusing on the area of your heart or chest. So, real simple concept, but heart focused breathing is the first step in the inner ease technique. So, even just learning that breathing technique without anything else attached to it can be really beneficial. But that heart focused breathing is also the first step in about 7 other techniques that we use in the Heart Math program to have coherent communication with others, to self regulate our emotions, to tap into our intuition so that we can problem solve creatively. So these are all things, again, crucial skills that sometimes we don't learn in school.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes our parents provide them to us. Sometimes our friends help us learn these things, but sometimes we have to learn them on our own. And it takes some really shitty moments, unfortunately, to like have the lights shine back on you and you go, oh, wait, I'm not communicating clearly, or I'm not
Basically, you're
expressing
not
how I,
connecting with each other. You're not connecting with your body. Basically.
yeah. Yeah, that deep body awareness is something that I talk a lot about on the channel, Nick, and you just nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect.
Let me do something to my chat real quick. Hold on. If I can actually get it to go up.
Ooh, your only hope. You sound like you have some very specific knowledge in this area. I'd love to pick your brain. The Ferberizer method has messed up so many of us. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look this up. Maybe it's like a fear. Or try it out then. Not too long. Regular. It's up to the point. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a skill in itself. Just being able to hold space for somebody and listen and actually hear what they're saying without judgment or trying to solve their problem. Maybe they just need to be heard. Maybe they don't need a solution. So yeah. Hmm. Ferber was the doctor who proposed the try it out method. Huh. Oh, and so essentially, your only hope, let me understand. So, Ferberizer is basically saying when your child is having an emotional outburst, let them cry it out rather than trying to communicate with them to understand what the emotional outburst is caused by, what the kid is actually feeling in that moment. So they would be told just to, just go cry, or whatever, and kind of like not address. Is that kind of the essence of what you're explaining there?
I think that's what he's explaining.
Sounds like that. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's interesting. I always love learning new stuff from the chat. So especially if I'm getting something wrong, please correct me. I need to keep myself on my P's and Q's. So, oh no, don't apologize. You're giving us some knowledge. I appreciate it. So make sure you do get your rest though. Sleep is important. I tell Nick that all the time.
I mean, I said it. How did you schedule? I'm always looking for a new mod. If you are, just let me know. I said yes. Me, sorry, I'm not usually awake at this time. You're fine.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that.
well,
Means
I'm
a
gonna do
lot.
something real quick. I can't tell today.
Hmm.
Boom! Welcome to the channel and welcome to the legendary crew of. I don't know why it's not doing it. Hello.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. I really appreciate that information. Your only hope. I pulled up a little article about the Ferber method and how it affects babies and stuff like that. So I'll do a little research and learn a little more about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Your only hope. Thank you. This is what I intended this to do was connect with two
I wonder.
guys,
I wonder
with
if your
myself
only
and
hope.
Colin.
I wonder if your only hope wants us to say your only hope died, because your only hope is much more positive than your only hope died. But I feel like your only hope died as a very positive person. So maybe it's this balance between optimism, just hope. Ah, nice, hope. Well, Hope, thank you so much for joining us today and participating in the chat. It's always nice to have people sharing little bits of knowledge that
Well,
they
I'm
have
doing
acquired
something
along the way.
before you head out because you are special. Give me a quick moment to do it. If I can actually do this.
Uh,
Do-do-do.
wow. Hey Nick, how did you get to touch base with Eric C for the
Well, we did, but we
reschedule?
discussed. We discussed once I hit 600, we're gonna do it.
Oh,
Which
sweet,
is
nice.
only
So
500, 5 away. Come
that'll
on,
happen
guys,
tomorrow. Yeah.
get me to 600.
Woo, woo,
Get me
woo.
out there, everybody. I want you guys to get me to 600.
Yeah.
Once I hit 1K, I made a goal. The Kumar Malley has to come down to where I'm at when I hit 1K. No ifs, fans. Me and him dealed.
Mm. Your only hope died. I love that because I actually feel like this is so funny. I actually feel like sometimes when people reach that rock bottom, I am the one person that kind of extends a branch of hope that they can get back to where they want to go because they feel defeated and they feel like they haven't gotten there, trying all the other things. And then somehow I pop up riding in my busted ass hoopty when the bus flew by them and didn't pick them up. And I'm like, hey, you need a ride somewhere? And they're like, yeah, I want to go play again. And I'm like, hop in. I got you. So it's funny you say that because I do feel like I often provide a bit of hope to people who have lost it. So that's interesting. So funny.
Somebody special just got their VIP badge.
Oh, is it gonna
Your only hope.
be? Hey, let's go.
You are
Celebration,
now one of.
celebrations. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. All right.
I'm only
Yeah.
for. You're
So
welcome. You're welcome.
if anybody has any interest in learning more about heart math or the different tools that we utilize in the
Go over
programming we
to
do,
this guy. Oh, I can't do it. Go
come
over
over
to
to my
this guy.
channel. We talk a lot about it pretty much every day of the week. There's a few different tools that we use to start to chart where we are emotionally so that we can actually learn how we feel in a given moment. In this present moment, how do we feel? From there, we can understand then what we need, right? Ooh, I feel this kind of way, but I really need to focus because I'm going to go hang out with my friends and I don't want to worry about that work stuff that has me feeling all overwhelmed and anxious. So you pause for a moment, you breathe in ease, or sometimes it's a different emotion if you use a different technique called quick coherence. And then you can shift yourself out of one state to be present in the next moment. And that's really powerful. You can always go back and address that situation when the time is needed or necessary or right, if that is a thing. But again, sometimes we don't have time to address that email because we have another business call that's ringing on the phone right now. And that deal that we were hoping to land just fell through. But now I got to have a really important conversation with this vendor about some other process. And I can't carry that with me to this situation. So having that moment while the phone is ringing, just to sit there and say, "Hey, Steve, how you doing, man? How's your day going?" And just that little shift, that one breath, sometimes is really powerful. So, thank you, Nick, for letting me talk a little bit about heart math. If anyone is interested in learning more, come on through to the channel, and we're destined to talk about it somewhere in the midst of moving on.
Yo,
What's up,
goaded.
Goldie? Salute, salute. Hello.
Goaded. I also needed to talk about something on here. So, see you there too. As my mods on the team, I need to mention this because I haven't mentioned this in over a month. But we all need to have a talk, and I need to convene with Colin and everybody at a good time for us all to meet. What would be a good time for you? Like what day are you, I know it has to be a
Me?
day. It has to be a day where we're not streaming.
Um, if you're looking for some time, June, this Saturday could potentially work. I have like a little bit of time after I do the Red Cross event, or next week sometime. I'm sure.
Well, I'm just trying to set up a mod meeting because there's going to be some changes once
What
I hit
about
600.
next? What about next Friday?
Let's do next Friday.
Because that gives some time for people, and Fridays are usually kind of a chill day, anyways. Maybe, and we don't stream on Fridays. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if Fridays work for anybody else, but Fridays could potentially work.
Brain fart. What was I gonna do? I actually needed to talk to you off camera, but I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna surprise somebody.
Okay,
I haven't
okay.
raided him in a
Surprise.
while. I haven't him in a while, but we are gonna go raid. I'll just tell everybody. A person of mine that I've been supporting all the way from Canada, Mr. Mike Fit.
All right. Nice.
I haven't raided
Very
him in a
cool.
while. Are we
Very
ready,
cool.
guys? Are we
I
ready to
think
raid
so.
Mr. Mike Fit?
I'm ready to go. Yeah,
Canada
let's do
Mike.
it.
Oh.
We're gonna pull up. We're gonna check in. We're gonna bring that energy.
Well, I need to talk to Colin off camera, so we're gonna go raid. We are gonna go raid him. So let's hopefully hope we can show the same love and support that I always give you guys. Show that
Let's
support back to
go.
him. Give him a follow if you aren't following him already.
Thank you again, everyone, for being here today. We appreciate the conversation. We appreciate you showing up, and we'll be back next Thursday with another little podcast, another little talk.
Oh, do you want to tell them about August 5th? We have a special interview.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, announce it,
Well,
buddy.
I wanted you to announce it since I've already
I
told
don't.
you.
I don't know. I don't know her name.
Her
I
name's
forgot her name.
Reanimator. It's Reanimator.
There we go. Perfect. Nick just told you. We have a special guest, a new interview guest to come on and join the show next week.
Her name is
Another
Reanimate
streamer.
Her. She is a horror content based creator. So let's see what we have in store for them.
We'll be jumping off with a few spooky ideas to maybe kick off your Halloween costume planning this year. Mm.
Yeah, and we can mention that too. If you have any kids, so be fun on that. And I think, are we rated over there yet, or is it still on my channel?
I think we're about to leave now.
Okay.
Boom. We just did. We're there. We're in it.
Okay.